The following contains mature language and content that is not suitable for younger viewers. If you are a younger viewer, please turn away and watch something else at once. We wouldn't want to hurt your innocent little minds, now would we? But if you are suitable, please sit down, relax, and enjoy.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and it is lovely to be speaking with you all. Today, we're going to begin a new challenge I wanted to do because I was incredibly bored and nobody wanted to talk to me today. Final Fantasy I, Dawn of Souls. White Mage only. Now, I've played, most of the Final Fantasy games. I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Haven't finished 6, but I have played a good part of 6. And I've also played a good part of 7. So I've played a pretty decent amount of these, I would say. And actually I beat Final Fantasy 1. See, I'll show you, this is my, hilariously enough, there's a dead guy. Yeah, this is my final file for Final Fantasy 1. And, yeah, as you can see, quite a spike. Anyway, I will be deleting this, of course, because I have no need for the second file at all. There are no empty data files. Yeah, I know how this works. Anyway, so the whole point of this run is that every single character is going to be a white mage. Plain and simple. That's just how it's gonna be. Everybody's gonna be a white mage, and that's how it's gonna be. I have a very high doubt that anybody is going to die. Alright, we'll just go with random names. Elia, Noah, Mikoto, and Ruby. These are the 4 warriors of ass. They're they are going to do so little damage, it's actually going to be embarrassing for me. Rules. The world lies shrouded in darkness. Okay. Look at that epic sandstorm. Now it's gone. The winds die. The seas rage. The earth decays. I'm sorry for the poor mic quality. I don't have money, but the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. I wonder if that's us. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. Oh boy, this sounds good. Look at that. Ooh, with purple sparkles. I usually skip over this. Oh, hey. So here we are. Pathetic. We got money, but, honestly, doesn't really matter. So we got, Elia, he's got a staff. And there's some clothes, you know, pretty typical. And there's Noah, staff and clothes. There's Mikoto, staff and clothes. Yeah, nothing real difficult. We're just gonna head into town real quick, and we're going to buy some better things for everybody, so we can, because shields aren't going to be much use in this playthrough, but it would be pretty good to stock up on hammers. So let's all like optimal Optimal. 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 Jesus, we only went up 3 damage. What the fuck? Hi guys, I heard you like minimal damage. Alright, there we go. I'm sorry if this is gonna be really freaking boring, but this is the fun idea I had. So I'm gonna go with it. Ooh, look at me. Hey you. Do you believe in Jesus? Hey, talk to me.
Hi there. I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to dance with me? Hee hee.
I'm sorry, I'm a man of the clergy. You are a whore. Be gone, thought. There we go, she'd be gone. I feel better now. I don't think I need any potions, but I should probably go to, that's the revival house. I have a feeling we're going to be visiting that often early on. Huh? What's that? What's this piece of trash? What? Black Mage? White Mage is clearly superior. You see, we have higher strats? We have higher strats than you. You Black Mage. White Mage. White power. What? I didn't say that. What are you talking about? Anyway, let's begin with the most broken shit of all. Giving everybody in the party cure because we're funny. And basically a situational thing. We're going to need money after this. And for now, I'll give one guy protect. Because that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real nice, yeah? Yeah, sorry, I am playing this on an emulator. Sue me if you want. Nothing's better than the clothes on our back. Yeah. We're special. Alright, let's get out of this. Okay, that guy's clearly not going to let us leave without talking to him, and I don't really want to talk to him right now. God. The king is searching for the prophesized warriors of light. Those crystals. You must see the king at once. Thank you. Castle Cornelia. Welcome, travelers. I am told you carry crystals. Is this true? No. Shit. Guys, why'd you have to show? It's just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Okay. We're here now, I guess.
Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy.
And of course, there's always that one dick that doubts everybody. Yet, they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. I switched him over to Sean Connery fast. I'm gonna actually need to check something because I can't tell if it's recording my... It is. It's recording my voice. I'm just getting squeamish. Sean Connery. Crystal Bearers. There is a task I would ask of you. Google, will you not rescue my daughter, Sarah? Sarah seems like a pretty common name. You're gonna have to specify. Garland. Garland, a knight once... God, I'm mixing up these voices so badly. Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. You know, the thing is, the king just asked us, so you asking is completely redundant. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves. But Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. Except for a bunch of dudes with hammers. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a sign of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. This dude's a real prick, and you know why? Here's why. Because he's sending us a bunch of healers and clergymen to go fight a legendary swordsman whom his own military could not defeat because he is the best swordsman in the kingdom. Let that sink in. Now let's go and die! What do you have to say, sir?
The king is searching for the prophesied warriors of light.
Those crystals could have been... It's just that asshole. Oh. Let's get out of here. Anyway, grinding time. Yep, I'm gonna show grinding for at least the first 5 episodes. Yep. Delicious. The minimal amount of damage we're going to be doing in this playthrough, it's going to be kind of hilarious how little damage we do. Oh, look at that. We gained 4 experience. Okay, we're at level 1. I want to get to level 5 or 5 or so. Yeah. Usually I grind even before we get to Cornelia, but again, for the sake of boring myself to death, this is how I will enjoy my game. I enjoy my game by fucking around. Ugh. Meanwhile, in an alternate universe. Oh yeah. You know what my favorite hobby is, Noah? What is it, Ruby? My favorite hobby is just smashing these goblins' heads in with these hammers, man. It's some of the best stuff you can do in your life, I say. Why? Oh, Elia gained a level. Wow, that is a big AP. Jesus. Noah gained a level. That's pretty good. It doesn't really matter because they're all the same class, so it's kind of irrelevant. It's sad how irrelevant it is. Anyway, I should probably heal. It took us 4 battles to get to level 2, Jesus. Pleasant dreams, I am speeding up. I'm sorry, I don't feel guilty doing that at all. That is long. That is long. Smashing in goblin heads is the best thing I can do with my life. I am a sad little boy and I need to beat up little blonde children. Look at these, it's just the embodiment of white power. It's just these dudes in white hoods, blonde hair, and they're just standing around like, what you looking at, boy? They're gonna beat up the goblins with hammers, cause that's the only weapon that they use. Da da da. Today was a pretty boring day, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, played some Sonic Mania earlier, finally got past the friggin' Oil Ocean level. Let me tell you something about that level, about the Oil Ocean level from Sonic Mania. It sucks. It really does. And I'm saying this because I like Sonic Mania. I'm also not... Surprisingly, I'm not that great at Sonic Mania, so my opinions might just be because of my warped sense of failure and... But, like, every other stage was at least fun and interesting. Oil Ocean... Specifically, the second boss fight you have at Oil Ocean is probably one of the worst boss fights I've ever seen in a game. Like, it's so bad. Oh, Elliot gained a level. Oh, that's not very big. Noah gained a level. Makoto gained a level. And Ruby gained a level. But yeah, the second boss is so hard to actually work around. because it's like because if you want to hit the hands that it has that are shooting lasers at you, so that you can hit the main, part of the boss. But the problem is that there's the oil below, and then it's just very hard to maneuver. At least that's what I find. I just find it to be very hard to maneuver. But I might be completely wrong. I don't know. I played Sonic 3 and Knuckles earlier this year, and I found that to be a relatively easy time. I think my only issue with those games is Blue Sphere. I hear constant praise of Blue Sphere, and honestly, I don't understand it. It's a really stupid game. I honestly cannot stand Blue Sphere. I think it's the worst part of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's not even the finding the Chaos Emeralds is bad. Though that it is tricky, that's not even the worst part. The worst part itself is literally Blue Sphere. I will admit, and I do not feel guilty saying this, that when I played it, because of course I don't have money, so I have to play on emulators, is that when I played it, I had a save state every time. And I don't feel guilty, you know why? Because as a child, when I was around 7 or so years old, playing, Sonic 3 on I had the PC version of Sonic 3 for some reason. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I had the PC version of Sonic 3, and Blue Sphere kicked my ass. And I was 9 years old. So yes, you can make fun of me. I sucked at video games. I still kind of do, to an extent. I personally prefer RPGs because those are more, I don't know, intelligence-based or whatnot. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I love Sonic. Don't get me wrong. I think Sonic and Sonic Mania is fun. It fills me with joy. I also really love I loved playing Sonic Adventure. I've never actually played Adventure 1. Playing Sonic Adventure 2 was incredibly fun as a kid. And actually, I did beat that game. Because I don't play games to be the best, I just play games to have fun, I guess. Anyway, I got really off track there, but, yeah, that's not related to Final Fantasy at all. I guess I should talk more about Final Fantasy instead while I'm sitting here wasting my life away. Hey guys, why are you just walking around Cornelia? I thought you were gonna go after Garland. After we smash in at least 50 more goblin heads. Praise Jesus. Anyway, what do I say? Okay, so I actually did a marathon of Final Fantasy during the summer, where I played 1, 2, 3, beat 4, I own 4, and I had played it before, so I just beat the final boss in that. Played 5. I didn't play 6 because I played 6 before a while ago, and I played a good portion of 7. I have to say, very fun experience overall, and, well, personally, I think 5 and 6 are probably my absolute favorites for the series. 5 having the best job class system, and 6 just having the best story overall. With some of the best characters in the the best characters in the story. No, clearly the best characters in the series for me. I thought it was a pretty great time. I think the only down parts were actually surprisingly not Final Fantasy 2. And it's kind of weird too. I actually thought 3 was worse, in my opinion. I think 3 is actually worse. And the reason why I think 3 is worse out of the... Oh, Elliot gained a level. Okay. Noah gained a level. Makoto gained a level. And Ruby gained a level. Not much is happening. But the reason why I think it's the worst is... And not because the games are bad. I don't think any of the games that I've played so far are bad. Personally, I think the only bad Final Fantasy games there are Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy 13, and you can sue me. If you like 10, I'm sorry, I don't like 10. You know, you want me to go, ha 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 ha, yeah, I can't do the voice, ah ha ha, yeah, not right now. It's like almost 11. So, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do the Titus laugh. Or Titus, however it's pronounced. But no, I don't like 10. You see, because small Chris did not know what a game fax is, or game fax was. Wow, I fucked up my grammar. Young Chris did not know what a game fax was. So young Chris didn't look up a walkthrough for Final Fantasy X, and I'm sure if he did, he would have still gotten his ass kicked, because he was like friggin' 8 at the time, so it wouldn't have mattered. But I played 10, and like within the first 10-15 minutes of playing it, I got lost. You know, it doesn't really help. You know, it doesn't really get somebody interested in a game when they get lost within the first 10 minutes. Kinda happened with me with this game, too. I actually got lost early on because I didn't look up game facts like a complete utter idiot. And, God, I am so glad I found game facts because I really like this game. But yes, it is... Honestly, I think the reason why 3 was not that appealing is because the job system is probably the worst job system in the entire series. A job system that punishes you for changing classes. Meanwhile, you have 5, which does the opposite. It doesn't punish you at all. In fact, it actually... Oh, shit. In fact, it actually, you know, applauds you for doing that by giving you access to skills and stuff that basically break the game, dear God. Not even gonna be subtle with that. When I played it, I got the, you know, dual wield, rapid fire, and spellblade combo, and beat the final boss on the second try. So, yeah, it's not a very hard game. Not going to lie, it really isn't that bad. I think that 3 just, one, has a lack of jobs, and secondly, it punishes you. Like, if you're gonna make a game with a job system, why would you make it so that you get punished for switching classes? Or switching jobs? You know, of course, in the real world, I guess that makes logical sense. You switch your job, you lose your pay, or you gain your pay. It really depends, doesn't it? I wouldn't know, I don't have a job. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm a small child. Please, love and admire me. I think it's finally time to actually use Cure on somebody in this party, dear lord. Jesus. Yeah, you know what I think the issue I have with this game, though, is simply the fact that it's always the guy who's in the first position always gets hit the most. Which is why you always like to put your warriors and whatnot in that position. I always like to switch characters out of positions and make them, you know, leaders for a time, so that I can have my, you know, anime arc in my head, because, you know, I'm a weeaboo. I'm just kidding, I'm not a weeaboo, but, I do like anime. Current anime, I actually haven't really watched anime in a while, to be honest. Last thing I watched was My Hero Academia, which, I love My Hero Academia. I have a little bit of an issue with Deku, to an extent. Also, Deku, another Deku out there, if you're watching this video, wow, Deku. Yeah, I said it. Nobody else will understand what I'm saying, but, you know, if you hear me, you will understand. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this part when we get to Gandalf. What was his name again? I think it was Gandalf. I think it was Gandalf. Stop. We have come for Gandalf. Who the hell was Gandalf? You mean Garland? Yeah. completely off topic, though. Over the past week, we actually, at my house, we found a couple of kittens underneath the front stairs. Took care of them, took care of like 2 of them for about a couple days, and then they got taken by a pretty nice family. I think they were pretty nice. I think the cats are gonna be fine, but we also had a third cat that we took in for a little longer than its siblings, but it was a relatively nice cat. We actually just gave it away today to the same people. Actually, they're giving it to somebody who I think had a miscarriage. And it's kind of sad. I think it would be a good thing for them to have a cat. To help them, cope. I think personally that's important. For people to be able to cope and whatnot. God, I got really sad all of a sudden. Come on, guys. What level are we at this point? Okay, we're level 4. At least want to get to level 6 before we fight a Garland. So, God, we're already going on for 25 minutes. Or 26 minutes, dear Lord. But you see, life is full of mystery. I'm sorry if I'm not good at this. I personally myself really haven't done a playthrough in a very, very, very long time. So I am not used to doing this. But personally, I'm sure I'll just I'll get in the groove.
In the groove! I'm gonna crush the goblins to their small demise.
Yes, get used to voice acting because that is my favorite thing to do. Gorsh, we have intruders.
Why, hello there! My name's Elia.
I'm gonna smash your head in.
Gorsh, they're gonna kill us, Billy. What do we do? Oh no, Sam! Oh no, Mark! Oh!
Well, that's what we call the Miska Muska
Massacre.
Oh, Elia gained a level. Wow. Okay, Noah gained a level. Wow. Makoto gained a level. Ruby gained a... Holy shit. See, sometimes I kind of question things like this, but you know what? I don't really care. The funny thing about this game, though, is that there are only 2 really long sections in this game. The first part, and the second to last part. Those are the longest sections in the game. Oh, I actually stayed for all of that, dear Lord. I'm so sorry. But yeah, there are only 2 parts of this game that are actually really long to get to the actual end goal. And that's the first part, which doesn't end here either. The first part, which is getting to the Earth Crystal, and the second to last part, which is getting to the Wind Crystal. The Fire and Water Crystals are actually really close to each other in proximity, so they're really not that... They don't take up a lot of time. But, I don't know if we're gonna go through the extra dungeons in this game either. That really depends on if I want to grind or not early on. I probably will do something that I did in my original playthrough, which is what I did is I went through the first Soul of Chaos dungeon and died, but somehow I retained the levels that I got from grinding in that dungeon, which really helped me out for the rest of the game, because from that point on I was basically a decimator. So, might do that again. I don't know, personally. But, there we go. All of our friends, they're leveling up, they're all happy and stuff. But, dear Lord, Ruby got a real HP boost. That was kind of out of nowhere. Meanwhile, These guys are just smashing in the heads of their victims. Doing this reminds me of, I don't know, I'm reminded of the Nuzlocke forums for some reason. I guess maybe it's because I am doing some sort of challenge thing. But yes, I am reminded of the Nuzlocke forums. The Nuzlocke forums were a pretty nice place. I say pretty nice, I don't say very nice. You know what, I guess I'll go into detail. It's more or less when I was on the Nuzlocke forums, there was a very big anti-shitposter movement type thing that would go on, and it wasn't very fun. Let's just say there was a lot of hypocrisy on, I guess you could say both sides, but I think there was more hypocrisy on the moderation side that was more anti-shitposty, because even though they were anti-shitposty, they were very heavily shitposters. If that makes sense to you, is that they would shitpost, but then say that other shitposters can't shitpost. And while I understand for a form's sake, yes, shitposting isn't really acceptable, it was more on the Discord chat that I felt like there were issues, but there was also because the moderators wouldn't defend the shitposters from people harassing them, in my opinion. There were a lot of people who would just act like general jerks to the shitposters, and it wasn't very nice on a personal level. I kind of grew to resent Nuz forums for that. Though, honestly, I don't think the actual place is bad. Because if you go to the fan challenge runs, it's perfectly fine. The fan challenge runs are great. Read one called Looking Backward by Glancer Sherlock. Or Glance Sherlock, I mess up the name. But I read their Nuzlocke run. It was actually really great. I think it was the first Storylock run I ever read on the Nuzlocke forums, and I loved it. I think it was last year in September when it started, and I really did like it a lot. I kind of stopped reading because I got disinterested in Pokemon or Nuzlocke for a little bit, and then came back around December. And, at that point, things changed, and, you know, stuff happened. But, shout out to all my, shitposter buddies. You were all great. I'm sure you're probably watching this because I'm putting in the self-promotion place. Because you'll probably be the only people who watch this crap. And even then, I doubt you're gonna do that either. Because we are 32 minutes in, I know it's probably really annoying for whoever's actually watching this all the way through. But yeah. On another level, though, I guess I want to talk about something really fun, was the Content Cop. Holy shit. That was fun earlier this week. Didn't expect it to be on the Rice Gum guy. Never really watched Rice Gum, never really was interested in the guy. Mostly because hilariously enough, he was irrelevant to me. Because he was just not something I'm into. I'm not into people who do the diss tracks and the stupid crap. You know, that stuff's not really entertaining. You know, not for me at least. Personally, that's why I like Content Cop though, because Content Cop goes around, iDubbbz goes, makes a video, and basically proves how people are not what they seem to their fan base. And it does kind of ruin careers to an extent, but mostly not even because of iDubbbz, it's mostly because of the people themselves who overreact and make very stupid decisions. Poor Elia is getting knocked their faces out. It's just bizarre. But yeah, most people make the wrong decisions when it comes to iDubbbz, or when it comes to Content Cop videos. They just decide, oh, I must speak back. It's like, no. Just accept it. If you just accept it and say he was right, or, you know, and I should probably change how my content works or how I work as a person, then there you go. His argument, even if it's proven right, it makes you look like the better person because at least you're not calling them out on something. you know, and trying to make yourself look like you're less of an asshole. That's just my personal opinion. I personally respect the iDubbbz. I think he's a great content creator. Makes some of the greatest content on this website, because he's one of the firm people that actually does quality over quantity. Which is very sad, because, yeah, a lot of people don't do that these days. Can't blame them. It's YouTube. That's how YouTube works. If you don't put out a lot of content, you are going to be screwed. It's just how it works. It is. It's just how it works here. Anyway. When are these guys going to level up? Because I am kind of getting tired of this. I swear, we've spent most of our time doing this crap. Look, after a couple episodes or so, I will actually skip through this. It's just for right now, I just want you to understand my suffering. Just know my suffering. Know this pain! Know this pain! I would scream louder, but it is 11 o'clock at night. I don't really want to piss off anybody. There we go. Up. Boop. Boop. Aw, I didn't get to see 3 whack-a-moles in a row. That's sad. Oh my god. Level up. God damn it. Okay. We need to use somebody's magic, and that magic is mine. So I think we have at least either 3 or 2 females in this party. Makoto and Ruby are definitely females. I don't know about Elia. That could probably be either or. When will it end? We're level 5, yes, I know this. I just want to get one more level so that we can at least be somewhat ready to take on this first boss. Because I know that we can cure ourselves, so there's not much to really fear. Because 1, these guys can revive themselves, and 2, they can also heal themselves. This is another reason why I don't think that this is going to be a very challenging run. It's just going to be a very tedious one, because their basic, they really don't have that many attack moves, and their basic attacks do practically nothing. Though I think personally the grinding here is much better than in 2. It depends. For right now, I'd say I don't want to do a playthrough of 2, and not because I think 2 is bad, I think it's because 2 is tedious. Tedious doesn't necessarily mean a bad game. I thought 2 was relatively fun. It was also, I feel like the actual way that the stat gains happened was actually semi-hilarious, because I would wind up sitting in battles for several hours just beating the crap out of myself. Just realizing it's just like, is this what it's like? Is self-mutilation is good. Is basically what it is. It's just like, self-mutilation is a good thing. You should do this. You're just sitting there like, this makes no logical sense, my dudes. Oh my god, come on, guys. You really should not be taking this long to level up. Jesus Christ. Screw it. I am speeding this up. Screw it. I am very tired. We have... Oh, finally, thank God. Elia's gained a level. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes. Yes. This is what I wanted. Alright, we can go back to the town, heal up, and... Alright, so we should have enough money now, too, because we have been doing this for a long time. That's the other... I guess that's the plus side, is when you're not grinding for just experience, you're grinding for money, it does help a lot. Another checking of the mic. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm very concerned, I'm sure anybody who sees this will get annoyed. Alright, anyway, there wasn't a lot of money to use, so, yeah, there's no weapons we can really get. There's no armor we can get either. That's the cost of being a white mage. You literally can only wield certain things. Luckily, there is a actual reason why I want to do the Soul of Chaos things, is because the 4th Soul of Chaos is very good. And I mean very. Alright, so I'm gonna have... Okay, you're gonna be our buffer. You're going to be our evade. We're gonna have 2 buffers and 2 evaders. There we go. So that we can have people that are, well, not buffers, but I guess it's just more like people who can do job. Who can... Protectors and, because buffers are specifically black mage and red mage in this game for some reason, which makes little to no sense to me. Goblins, look at Ruby. Ruby's already at the 100 part. I just can't wait until to see the fruit of my labor. I would show off that cave over there, but honestly, I just want to get this over with and really finish off this first part. This should hopefully be the longest part. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I just want to end this at the part, at the spoiler part, not the... I don't want to do it at the Garland fight. Just saying, I don't really want to do it at the garden fight. I want to end it at another specific point in the game. It'll probably take a little longer. Anyway, I'm going to save out here over File 2 because I have no use for File 2. There's all of our guys. We've been doing this for 38 minutes. Boop. Alright, guys. So we're all in. It's time. Well, I don't know how this looks to you, but I see bats, I see a dude in the horned helmet, and a girl. This looks suspicious. Hey sir, would you mind, joining our following for Jesus Christ? The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Who's there? Humph, the king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? Gandalf? Fool! You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well, we don't actually have swords. Shut up. I, Garland, will knock you all down. First boss fight, ladies and gentlemen. And what are we going to do? Well, we are going to raise defense, of course, and we're going to do it for Noah. Meanwhile, Noah is going to cast Blink on himself. And we are going to cast Protect on Elia because reasons, and then Blink on myself. Here we go. Alright, so let's attack. And attack. There we go. he's more or less protected. This is gonna be a fucking long fight. Alright, now we just kind of attack to win. See how long it takes for us to just win. Bash. Bash. God damn, these fucking hammers hurt. Jesus Christ, guys. Can you fucking relax? Ow, Jesus. Fuck. Okay, why? God. Okay, can you stop with the hammer? God. Stop. I am not a mole. Stop. Oh, finally, I got fucking hit in. Jesus Christ. Ah, thank God. Oh, God. Oh, okay, it's not really hurting. God. Okay. Jesus. Ah. And that's gone. Okay. Alright, so, the clergymen saved the day again. Oh.
Why are you guys chanting stuff? You've come to rescue me? I don't know how I can ever thank you.
How about you join our Church of Jesus Christ?
I am Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. I'm sorry, I'm a Mormon.
God damn it.
That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland.
Yeah, I think he's allergic to hammers.
You must allow me to show my gratitude. Please, accompany me to Castle Cornelia.
Okay, as long as you join our clergy.
I already told you I'm Mormon.
Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. Okay, where's your wife, by the way? There can be no doubt that you are the warriors of light from Lucan's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety, if I may. And here we go. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now, I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of the monsters which plague it. I will have the bridge to the north rebuilt as I promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring light to the 4 crystals and to the world. It's starting to sound Hispanic. Alright, and so I guess our journey has begun. Well, anybody else have something to say?
The dancing girl in town knows many odd bits of information. If you stray from your path, try talking to her. She may know something that can put you back on course. God damn it, that information would have been nice to know the first playthrough. The lute has been entrusted to the princesses of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took this lute as well. I want you to have it. It may aid on your journey.
You obtained the loot. I'm glad I got this now. Anyway, let's get the heck out of here. We will be back here eventually. Is there something in here? No. We will be back here eventually for things that we can't actually use, but things we will sell. Well, meanwhile, at the bridge...
That's right, slaves. You better get working. Orders from His Majesty. We're to do our part to fulfill Lucan's prophecy.
Tally-ho, 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 tally-ho. We can build bridges in one fucking day. That's a frickin' miracle job, but who gives a shit? Ooh, tally-ho, 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 tally-ho. God, this is almost 50 minutes long.
What does this bridge have to do with...
What does this bridge have to do with the prophecy?
The 4 warriors of light are here. They're here in Cornelia.
Well, ain't that some shit? Alright. We should go rest. And I'd say let's actually, before we leave, buy some stuff. Because, one, we're going to need things on our journey, and two, it's not gonna be long until our next thing, but it is going to be a short while. It's going to be a short amount of time while that we are gone, but that is okay. Alright, so we are now fully restored, which means I can change the formation, and Noah will now be the team leader for the next arc. Even though you can't really tell the freaking difference, so what's the point? Anyway, Potion Man, we're gonna want some sleeping bags. I'd say about 10. Should do us fine. Phoenix Downs, that wouldn't do. $800 of that. We'll get more money on the way, but alright, let's save. We don't really need to grind now, but we are going to need to grind after this part. Oh god. We just cannot go anywhere without interruptions today, can we? Alright, here we go. Here begins. Here's where we're going to end today's video. God, it took us so long just to get to this part. And it's going to be a slog of a part. And so their quest began. As the 4 warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They did not even know the true significance of the 4 crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once, long ago, held a light that shone so brilliantly. The time for their journey had come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness, and bring the world once more into light. Final Fantasy I, everybody. Welcome to the basically beginning of the game, and the end of the game. So, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and, yeah, I'm gonna save so we don't have to go through that again. And, have a nice night, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!